break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Got him downfield. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get to it. Finds the tight end. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Houston sends the punt team onto the field.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away, forced the incompletion.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors at our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Orlando. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys just down the road from our EA Sports studios at the Bounce House.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Knights will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the 1st half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
He knew the heat was coming. He had to get rid of it in a hurry, and he did so beautifully.
Perfectly. I don't need a big gain. I don't need to hold on to this football because the longer I hold on to it with the blitz coming, the worse things are going to happen. I just need a few yards for the 1st down, get it out of my hand, get the 1st down.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season. They have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lets one fly deep. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And on the opening drive of the 2nd half, he's made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Trying play action. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Knights want to move quickly. Trying to find his man on first down. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, UCF. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it in and get the easy touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Nifty little dance step. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him. Let him break tackles. Let him make plays. Easy decision.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
This defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They have done such a good job recruiting D-linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They've found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
Houston will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and started.
And he's got it inside the 20. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I love when you... That's awful. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Knights! And the route is on. Lining up to to tack one more onto that lead. He hits the left upright, but gets a little friendly member bounce and gets the point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Third down after the run. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Houston sends the punt team onto the field.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. First and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Unleashes one deep. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. Let's see what they've got on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Ripping through the defense. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown, UCF! And the punishment has been extended. These guys wanted to make a statement. The statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop him. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And he tacks on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll put the tight end in motion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to...
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defense.
Into double coverage, and they made him pay. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Wasting no time throwing on deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late.
UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! And the pummeling has started. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's locked. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. He wants to throw. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw it again. Got it on the outside, it's Drake. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far. Coming to the line, looking looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's York. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got his man quickly. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the move. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The Cougars have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, Dave.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the 2nd half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. Nice play there by the offense, but still a ton of ground to make up.
Yeah, this one's pretty much over, but listen, put that exclamation point on it. Finish the way you want to finish. Make sure your offense keeps that momentum going. It can build throughout the season.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers.
Pulls it in inside the 10. Touchdown, UCF! And the stomping has commenced. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Fresno State dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down.
A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Oh, look out. There he goes. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than...
To the wideout.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Orlando, Florida, and the campus of UCF. The Knights are ready to rock an FBC Mortgage Stadium, already bouncing as these fans have been preparing since early this morning. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the #1 team in the land, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Knights will get us started with the opening kickoff. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Jayhawks offense will start this game off. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. Just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That last completion sets him up on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
And the Jayhawks will have it 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Jayhawks are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's going to take off. At the 20, he's got space. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
He'll keep it himself. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Kansas.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown this was.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So UCF's offense has its first opportunity of the day. You know, David, both of these teams have a strong safety that can support the run and also disruptive in the passing game.
I mean, it's just so nice to have a guy that's so physical, like a linebacker, but also can play like a DB. These guys...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away. Know when the play is...
Makes the catch down the right side. Oh, look out. Touchdown Knights! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. At the 35, he's got room. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Handoff to the lone back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Got it set up on the outside. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
It's caught downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it falls in, complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Now 2nd and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Townsend. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a...
Throws for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, UCF.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Washington found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Huskies football today. Those folks in Seattle won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. This defense has kept him backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Getting some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And the Jayhawks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He finds his man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Line gets set, 1st down. On the option. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They go to the draw. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. The Jayhawks have pushed it inside the 20. Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. You got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster on the offensive line.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job hitting their ears back and getting home.
Splits the uprights. It's good.
That makes the score UCF 14, Kansas 10.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He's not afraid to go deep.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. This is going all in. Goalpost virtually tapping you on the shoulder, heels almost in the end zone, and you're going for it. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range. You're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up for him.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Knights headed quickly to the line. Brown will throw it.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got the backfield, got the big play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll take another shot here. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got it past the marker. He's loose. He's at the 40. The 20. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap it off by saying so much for bad field position, a 91-yard scoring toss. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Back to pass, it's Marshall. Quickly complete. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Stewart. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Fires to the big fella. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring it.
Makes the catch at the 20. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Fires left. A strike downfield. Touchdown, UCF! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 1st down from the 43. He's looking to throw it. He's got the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high, and wide on that one. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. With the catch, it's Stewart. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Just enough time to get off one more snap. They'll throw it on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. Kept it, and he's past the marker. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there in Orlando. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to the guys inside the bounce house.
The Jayhawks will kick it away. Start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Bringing it back at the 30. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. They'll run it to the right. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gets it out fast. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks. And they'll try to tack on two. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me.
He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And how about that play? Even with the short return, they're in the red zone. They've got it at the 17. First down for this offense. The option look. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab over the middle. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last third down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Second and goal for the offense.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back.
Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, Phyllis, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Nebraska was able to come away with the win as they have so many times there in Lincoln, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And after the explosive run, giving this offense a little bolt of energy, he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Into the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Brown wants to pass. Looking for the score. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Knights. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. And the Jayhawks are flying down the field. Here's the handoff. Showing off the arm.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Off the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. He wants to throw it. Get it out on the screen. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And they decide to trot out the kicker. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Well, that's now the second missed field goal for him, and this one hurts because if he makes that, obviously, his team takes the lead.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. And this setter downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, UCF! They take the lead with the 6. This is his personal resume reel, trying to win the Bolitnikoff Award or something.
Highlight after highlight after highlight. He's going to go to social media. He's going to post these. Hey, a lot of likes, a lot of love, a lot of shares with those plays.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. From the gun, Gggg on the inside.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Gggg to the running back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. At midfield, he's got room. The expressway is wide open. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. A first down run on the doorstep. And he'll find the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas!
That was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hole, you've got to hit.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Going for 6. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Looking to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. This is like he's orchestrating a video game out there. I mean, he's right at 500 yards. He's a step or two or three ahead of any coverage he sees.
Or 12, Reese. I mean, this defense just doesn't have an answer for him. They've blitzed him. They've played zone coverage. They try to man up these receivers, but the end result is always the same. This guy right now is unstoppable.
Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the fourth quarter. Coming after him. Touchdown Knights! They move on top here in the fourth. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Wake Forest is getting blitzed right now at home in front of that loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 14 to SMU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got him downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Going up top on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes down after making the grab, picks up a few, but still short of the first down. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that for Palmer. It's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. To throw, it's Marshall. Quick strike complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Complete downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. They'll go to the air. Snags it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way. The 50. The 40. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And this feels like the exclamation point. The defense with a scoop and score.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Using the quick game. Stopped after making the catch. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to pass on 2nd down. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Oh, what an exciting finish this is going to be. The offense has it one more time. One last drive, and time is winding down. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And the Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He makes the grab.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but you listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first-round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11.